And you know about technology now, advances in
Top
technology.
knowledge is getting good.
Yeah, so
They're
there's.
catching them every day.
Yeah. How do you think your DNA would be on a person?
You're damn right they're catching them every day, John. They're catching them all right. What's the deal? That's boy Jiggy League, man, and we are back with some more fire cash reports in for y'all. Today on the agenda, man, we tapping into serial killer Today on the agenda, man, we tapping into serial killer realizes he's been caught 45 years later. One of my biggest supporters, he commented and said I should start doing more of the like interrogation and crime videos again. So you know I gotta tap in. I appreciate you showing love, bro. We jumping into this.
Hi.
Like, comment,
Good
subscribe
morning.
for me, man.
I'm so sorry. I'm super embarrassed.
Yeah.
Hi, puppy.
He looked like he did something like that. I ain't gonna hold you. Not even on the discrimination stuff. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. It'd be like the older, little closed off ones that really be having like the secret skeletons in their closet.
Let me get.
This man is 74-year-old John Arthur Getrew, an elderly homeowner in Hayward, California.
John did it.
What he doesn't know is that he's speaking with an undercover officer closing in on a decades-old secret. And
John's
things are
guilty.
about to take an unexpected turn.
I was turning around in your driveway and I accidentally hit your car.
Which one?
The one parked in the driveway. Do you want to maybe take a look to see if we should exchange insurance information?
Take a peek.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. So embarrassing.
Sheriff's office. Yeah. Go ahead. Can't be on your back.
Ooh,
Wait in the car. Go ahead.
that was a cold play.
All right. Watch this. We'll talk to you in a minute.
Anybody else in the house?
No, my wife's at work.
Deputies give John a
It's
routine
really
pat-down
crazy
before he's led to the
that
front
people
seat of
really
a police
be out
vehicle.
here like murderers and stuff.
You're
Like,
gonna
really
close the
be
door, make
murderers
sure the
walking
dogs.
past you, living
Yeah.
nice,
Take care of your-
peaceful
okay,
lives.
Though he hasn't been told why he's been arrested, John applauds the deputies for the ruse.
Good line for coming out of the house. Get that guy out of the house.
Months earlier, cold case investigators
Yeah,
in
he's
Santa Clara
guilty as
County
hell.
reopened a murder
He knew he
case that
was
had
gonna go
remained
down
unsolved
eventually.
for 45 years.
Damn.
DNA from the crime scene was compared to a public database, allowing investigators to trace a family tree and identify John, a husband, father, and former Boy Scout leader, as the primary suspect. Investigators bring him in for questioning, hoping to uncover the truth.
I ain't gonna hold you. It's so cold to me how like over the years with like technology and stuff, all of these serial killers and like people who did crimes back in the day, like they getting hemmed up, bro. That's so cool to me how like technology has advanced that much within like the span of like 20 years that like you can pin based off DNA and certain other variables. You can pin something back like 30, 40 plus years. That shit's crazy.
Is this devoted
You're going
husband
down,
and father
John. You're going
simply the
down.
wrong man? Or has his carefully lived life been a cover for something far more
Nah, John
sinister?
knew this day was coming. You
The
could tell
following
by
is
the way he
based
was
on
sitting in
official
that
police
police car.
records,
He knew
and
this day
most
was
of the
coming.
footage has never been seen before.
So I'm Sergeant Cortez. Okay. I'll let you know what's going on and why you're here today.
I'd like to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see what's up with John.
Before I let you know what's going on, I just want to.
And people are naturally nervous in interrogation rooms. That's why I don't obviously like first jump off of people for like sipping water excessively and fidgeting around, because I would be nervous as hell in the interrogation room and I ain't do shit to nobody. You see what I'm saying? So I get it.
Get your personal information.
Yeah.
Just confirm your name. Your full name is John Arthur
Getrew.
Getrew.
Getreu.
Okay. Were you ever in the military?
No.
No. Have you ever been arrested in the past?
No.
John shares basic information about his past and childhood, revealing that he was born in Newark, Ohio, and spent the early years of his life moving frequently due to his father's long military career. He spent a significant part of his teen years in West Germany, where his family lived on a U.S. military base.
Now you mentioned that he had never been arrested, and I found out something about that. Something happened in Germany.
Okay.
Can you tell me about
I
that?
was arrested in Germany.
Okay, what happened with that? Can you tell me about that?
I was accused of murder.
The revelation is especially jarring, given that he's here today on accusations of his
You ain't think
involvement
to
in a
bring that
completely
up,
separate
gang?
murder.
Tell me about.
That's something that you don't want people to just randomly find out. Like, you would want to be up front, like, oh yeah, especially if it was genuinely just an accusation. You'd be like, yeah, I was in this crazy circumstance, and this happened. Yeah, nothing. It was just murder. What murder, head ass? Like, what's up, bro?
What happened? What was the accusation against you?
I killed a chaplain's or not chaplain. Yeah, chaplain's daughter.
Okay.
And that was all I knew.
Okay. Did they?
John,
Do you
that's not a
remember what
regular
happened?
accusation,
With
brother.
this young female?
No,
No.
I didn't even know her.
The young girl, 15-year-old Margaret Williams, attended a dance at an American youth club one Saturday night in 1963, when John was just 18 years old. The two were said to have met on the street shortly after, where she agreed to let him walk her home. Her body was discovered the next day on a baseball diamond behind the club. She'd been sexually assaulted and strangled.
You didn't even know her? Why did they arrest you? I mean, if
Probably the next day
okay,
after they found the body, I guess.
okay. How did they
After they found the body, I guess, I'm noticing.
tie you to this body? How did they connect you to this body?
Somebody had seen me, walk that direction or walk towards the school.
So basically,
Okay.
there was witnesses that seen you with her.
Okay. Did you? I mean, I don't know
You
the
was the
details
last
of what
person
I
there,
happened.
don't
brother.
know the
It
details
only
either.
makes
so
sense.
Did you actually meet this young lady?
That's what they say.
Though John maintains his
He's
innocence, he was
guilty as
found
hell,
guilty
that's
at
what they
trial for
say.
Margaret's murder, ultimately receiving a sentence of 10 years in a German juvenile prison.
What? He only got
Because
10
of his
years for
age at
that?
the time, he was released after serving roughly 2/3 of his sentence. Then he walked free.
And
What?
so you spent actually 6 years in prison? all
Something
that?
like that.
And you
Wow.
see,
And
gang,
then how,
this is what I be saying. I'm a firm believer. Some people deserve to be in jail, bro. Like, I feel as though if you do certain things, like mutilating a girl's body, a young girl's body, and like killing her, if you do certain things such as that, you are mentally unstable. And I feel by people like this getting released from jail, they get like a new sense of confidence. Like, oh, if I can get away with that now, if I can get away with that, then I can just go do more stuff to other people. Like, that's why I feel like certain sick people like that, they need to stay in jail, bro. Like,
After you were released, what
John
happened?
ass
I
weird.
just
He need to
was
be on one
dropped
of them
off at
lists.
McGuire Air Force Base, and my father picked me up, and that was it.
That was it? You came back to the
Never
United
heard
States?
a word from him. Nothing.
Okay.
After returning to the United States, John
And your
moved to
dad ain't even say
California,
nothing,
and
gang.
in
What's up with
1975 was
Pops?
once again at the center of a serious crime.
And then at some point, there was another accusation against you about a sexual assault from the Palo Alto Police
Yeah,
Department?
Palo Alto Police Department.
Okay.
That's when I was the leader of an Explorer post.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me about what happened there?
Nothing.
Okay.
I
It's
was
just
accused, interviewed, and that was it.
Okay. What's this?
He's doing a lot of minimalizing. Oh, nothing. I just got accused of assaulting someone and beating someone down and poking their eyes out. But nothing. Like, nigga, quit trying to downplay that, bro.
allegation? I gotta ask you.
Like, what?
You know, this
What?
allegation that this young girl made against you that you sexually assaulted her. Did that actually happen?
No, not that I.
How can you say not that I know of? That is something that's indefinite. An innocent person is never gonna say, no, I didn't sexually assault her, not that I know of. Nigga, I'm gonna be like, nigga, no. I would never do something like what the fuck? Like, what do I look? You see what I'm saying? God said, not that I know of. Lock this nigga up, he guilty, gang.
Not that I know of. And if I was arrested for specifically that and then not even tried, and then nothing's happened, like I told him, nothing happened.
Yeah.
I never saw her again.
Did you end up serving time for that? Do you remember?
No, I didn't. I didn't serve any time that I know of.
Okay.
I can't.
All of this that I know
It
of
was so
shit is
piddly
grinding
that,
my gears. He's trying to do like these
Did-
open-ended
didn't you
MPS,
want,
not that
them
I
to
know
trial
of,
or
just so
anything
that
like
if
that?
it
Okay.
comes back to prove
According
that
to
he was,
multiple
he
news
can be like,
sources,
"Oh, I
John
just
was
didn't
31
remember."
years old when the teenager came forward, claiming he not only assaulted and strangled her, but threatened to kill her if she didn't comply. He received a 6-month sentence, serving just 30 days on weekends after 5 were suspended.
So I want to tell you a little bit about my investigation. Okay. Are you
The
familiar
judicial
with
system,
the
wherever
with
he's at,
Palo Alto area,
is
Stanford
failed.
area, the hills in Stanford?
Yeah.
You ever go out there?
Is it the detective trying to like match
Scout
his
leader, I
cordial
traveled
energy to
all
make him
those
feel
hills.
more open, like by
what
drinking the
hills?
water?
Which
You see what I'm
hills?
saying?
Well, we were out.
Because he
out
didn't drink
in
that
the-
water at all this whole
They
time.
Half Moon Bay Hills,
Okay.
and I traveled up through there, hiked with the boys.
Did you ever go in the hills, like in the area around Page Mill Road? Page Mill Road, like just west of Stamford?
No.
No, you never went to that area?
No.
Okay. So I'm investigating there's a murder up there in the hills. And would there be any reason that you were ever up in those hills? No?
Not that I know
No.
of, head ass. I'm surprised
Leslie
he didn't
Marie
say that.
Perlov was a
Not that I know
21-year-old
of.
Stanford University graduate working as a law clerk at the North County Law Library in Palo Alto, California in 1973. Her body was found dumped in the Stanford Dish hiking area. A floral scarf was found tightly knotted around her neck and had been used as a ligature to strangle her to death. It was DNA found beneath her fingernails that led them to John, who at the time worked near the Stanford campus as a security guard.
Did you ever see this young lady?
And he weird as hell, always working around like kids and like young adults. Like, come on, bro.
You know her?
No, who's that?
He
It's
said
a
no
young lady
before he
that-
even
an
looked.
investigation was doing, and she was murdered. Do you ever see her at all?
No.
She look familiar?
Leslie's
You
night.
see how fast he wanted him to take that paper out his hand so bad. Get this away from me, cause he know what he did. You killed her, bruh.
1972 orange Chevrolet Nova was found parked at the gate of an old quarry near Old Page
You know
Mill
what he
Road,
did?
just
Like-
east of where her body was found.
Do you remember ever stopping by the side of the road and looking into this vehicle?
Not that I know of.
No.
It's an orange Chevy Nova.
No.
No?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know
I can hear
the
this
name,
nigga breathing different.
Leslie Perlov? Leslie Perlov?
No.
No? Okay. She wasn't a girlfriend of yours?
Oh, no.
Okay. I had to ask.
She's cute anyway.
Yeah, very.
That would
very
be
cute.
about, she'd be about 18 years old, I guess.
Okay.
At Stanford. Yeah, Stanford graduate. Yeah. But that's it. I don't even recognize her.
How you know all that? How you know all that? He didn't even say that, and I think the narrator is about to say that, so let him say it.
Curiously, the sergeant hasn't shared with John that Leslie was a Stanford graduate.
How the fuck did you know that, John? How did you know that? Just talking out your ass. He's guilty, bro. He's guilty. John, you start rambling. You pushed that paper away so fast. No, I don't know her. Now all of a sudden you know this girl whole biography. John, which one is it, John? Which one is it, John?
Why do you say she's a Stanford graduate?
Well, just by the way she dresses and all in
Okay.
this area, you know.
Sure.
But, you know.
That shit ain't
I
make
didn't
sense at
say
all. You don't
graduate
know
either,
if someone's
I
a
said,
Stanford graduate
you know.
based on the way a nigga dress. Like, what?
She's a college kid.
Oh, okay.
I didn't
Now,
know
this
college
young lady
kids
was-
dressed a certain way. Unless you're physically wearing a college like t-shirt or something. Did not know college kids dress like one certain type of way. John, you just talking out your ass,
Obviously
gang.
Murdered, like I said. She was strangled. Would you ever think about doing anything like that?
Nope.
I know that you were accused of a sexual
Yeah.
assault, right? Would you ever think about committing a sexual assault?
Have no reason for it.
And I'm going to ask you these tough questions
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
part of the investigation.
I have no reason for it.
When you were younger,
Really?
did you ever fantasize about sexual assault?
It's what it sounds like by looking at my record.
Yeah. Or killing a young woman? Okay.
No.
In this investigation,
I
if
commend
your DNA was on
detectives
this young lady.
For like being able to
How do you
focus the
think- why would you think
conversation
your
to
DNA
really
was on
get
her?
answers.
Haven't the slightest idea.
Cause it would be so hard for me to just really not get on that with him. Like, what the fuck you mean, John? So how did you know this? And then you see what I'm saying? So I commend detectives for like their patience and focus.
Were you involved in the murder of this young girl?
Nope.
As the sergeant continues to press for answers, John inches closer to a major mistake. not yet aware of what he's
It was
about to
bound to
give
happen,
away.
bro.
You know about DNA on how it's transferred, right?
Yeah.
It was bound to happen.
No,
What-
this can be how it's transferred. I can always just tell.
Okay, tell me about
Yeah,
that.
mean by
one
it?
is semen,
Okay,
one is from the mouth.
sure.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the only two that I know of.
Okay.
Now, if there's some that are bodily, I mean, other than these two transferred, then it's totally different.
Okay. And you know about technology now, advances
Yeah,
in
top knowledge
technology.
is getting good.
Yeah. So
They're
there's.
catching them every day. They're
Yeah.
catching
How do you think your DNA would be on a person?
You're damn right they're catching them every day, John. They're catching them all right, nigga.
Don't know.
Don't know. Okay.
Especially this person or these two persons.
What two persons?
Well, that you're talking about.
Yeah.
The two young women.
Okay. I showed you a picture of that one young lady.
Yeah. No.
Okay. What's the second young lady?
John.
The one up on the one up on the hill.
Okay.
Yeah. There's two different places you're talking about.
Okay. What's one of them's up on the hill?
Yeah.
Okay. And then up on what hill? Well,
John knew he fucked up. That's what that laugh was. John knew he fucked up. Just talking. Old as hell. Geriatric as hell. Trying to keep up with his lies. Talking about something. Oh, yeah, the two of them. And the one up on the hill. John, what one up on the hill? We ain't say shit about the one up on the hill. First off, when I first asked you, you ain't know shit. You said you ain't know her. You ain't know what the picture was. You ain't know nothing. You ain't know what the car was. Now, all of a sudden, you know about the John on the hill, too, that I don't know about. John, you're lying.
you mentioned the hill.
Yeah. You
You're
mentioned.
lying,
I mentioned the hills.
Yeah.
Okay.
John, you
and
were
what's the other one?
lying.
'Cause I
You're
don't remember another
lying,
one.
John.
Well, there's the two girls. There's not both the same place.
Okay. I mentioned one girl up on the hill.
Yeah. I mean, the okay. Wherever she
Okay.
was, wherever the second girl was.
Oh, okay.
While the sergeant doesn't yet know it, another woman was found in the Palo Alto area in 1974, 1 year after Leslie's body was discovered. 21-year-old Janet Taylor was found dumped along Sand Hill Road in the same Stanford Dish hiking area. According to news sources, she'd also been assaulted and strangled to death. The serial killer responsible for the deaths of both Leslie and Janet would escape justice for decades, until now.
I think I'm at a point in my investigation that, you know,
I'm guilty, and that's it.
well, I'm trying, you know, well, there's a couple things, John.
No, John. John,
Your DNA's on her.
you're guilty. You're right.
yeah.
Okay. I'm not trying to find out who did it. What I'm trying to find out is why you did it. And I think you know more.
That's
than
basically a
telling me.
nigga we know is
I wish I
you.
knew.
With John refusing to admit the truth, another investigator joins in the effort to obtain a confession, and the added pressure will soon tear his lies even further apart.
It's not an accident that your DNA got there. Your DNA and the type of DNA,
John's just
And where it
unraveling
is
before our eyes.
on the
He's gonna
victim,
confess soon. He's gonna
there's
confess
no
soon.
other explanation. You committed this crime. We know you committed this crime. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What we don't know is why. And we're going to give you the
'Cause he's
opportunity
sick.
to explain it to us.
That's a
You don't
sick
have to,
nigga
right?
right there.
Thought about it, and that's all I can think of.
What do you mean?
Know what?
No, I'm not guilty.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you right now you are.
Okay, fine.
Okay? You had to have known this day was coming.
Yeah, I know that. That's why it took so damn long.
As they push harder
Brother. Brother.
for the truth about Leslie, John once again lets
Brother.
slip that she wasn't the only one he left in the hills.
So why
Brother.
her?
I don't even know who she is. If that's the first girl or the one girl that's up on the hill or whatever, you know.
What do you mean the first girl?
Well, he said there's two people. There's two
Did not
girls.
say that.
Unless I misunderstood him. They were
You said there was two girls.
within
He didn't say anything.
probably
He said it was Leslie. He
an hour
didn't
of
say
each
there was two
other,
girls.
and 2 hours of each other, or day, or who knows.
Do you remember? How do you remember those details?
Some of the questions he's asked me.
Do you remember seeing any newspaper articles or
No,
media
just-
about
But
this?
he started bringing back.
Nope.
You know what's crazy? John, dumbass, probably genuinely put the second girl in the back of his mind, and by him mentioning and opening up the first girl, like by the detective mentioning the first girl, I feel like it opened up like a path of memories for John. Now he's like, oh yeah, the second girl too. Like you can see the damn near excitement on his face when he remembered that. Like he can't stop talking about it now. John, you's a sick bastard, John.
But that girl there is not the other one that was
On the hill.
that he showed me.
What?
If that's the girl there with, the other picture, I doubt it.
John's geriatric ass brain can't
I
keep
mean,
up with his
look
lies,
Look at the
gang.
body. It could be somebody else.
What?
I don't think they're the same one.
Is that why you don't recognize her?
No.
Because that's not the girl that you
I'm
killed?
not questioning. I don't recognize her. I've never seen her.
No,
Do you think it was a different girl that you killed? That's not the one
I
we're showing
didn't
you?
kill any girl.
You didn't kill the girl in Germany?
No? Well, that's total different. That's when I was 18 years old or younger.
In a final confrontation, investigators forced John to face the mounting
Yeah,
evidence
talk to
against
us,
him.
John. You might
There's a
as well
situation in Germany
Go
where a
ahead and
girl
tell
ends
us,
up
John.
dead and you weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a situation
Here,
here,
that was.
years later after you came back to the States, where a girl ends up dead and you say you weren't there, yet your DNA is there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the chances are of
Look
that
at
happening?
this. Look at this.
I don't know.
John filled them
What'd
walls
you do if you were
closing
us
in.
and you were investigating this case?
John filled them walls
What'd that look
closing
like
in,
to you?
y'all. Look at this.
There's
Get his
there's
ass,
a brick
detectives.
wall.
Get his ass.
What do you mean there's a brick wall?
Well, I mean, you found out, you couldn't find out, so.
What do you mean I found out and I couldn't find
Oh,
out?
nothing. I'm just let it go. I'm.
Well, you understand it's my job not
Yeah.
to let
John's
things like that go,
unraveling.
right?
He said, "You understand? It's my job not to let things like that go, right?" That shit was funny.
I have nothing to say about it.
It's gotta be
Your
quite a
body
burden,
language
John.
is telling us everything, John.
Well, I'm going to put the questioning from here on, unless I'm represented by somebody in the courts.
What do you mean?
A lawyer.
You'd like a lawyer?
I like a lawyer.
Okay. Thanks, John.
After requesting a lawyer, the interrogation came to an end. But justice quickly caught up with 74-year-old John Arthur Getrew, who was arrested and booked into the Santa Clara County Main Jail with a $10 million bond. In January 2019, DNA from the torn crotch of Janet Taylor's underwear was also determined to be a match for John. In September 2021, a jury found him guilty of first-degree murder with infliction of great bodily injury in the killing of 21-year-old Janet Taylor. He was sentenced to 7 years to life in prison, finally putting a serial killer who had escaped justice for decades behind bars for good. In January 2023, he pleaded guilty to the murder of
Did they say 7 years to life? Or did I hear that wrong?
life in prison, 21-year-old Janet Taylor. He was sentenced to 7 years to life in prison.
What does that mean? Somebody in the comments let me know what that means. Because does that mean he can be sentenced to anywhere between 7 years and life? Give him life, gang! California's judicial system, bro, is the shittiest, some of the shittiest shit I've seen ever in my life. Like, they be giving niggas slaps on the wrist, I
Putting
promise
a
you.
serial killer who had escaped justice for decades behind bars for good.
Like what?
In
7
January
years to life?
2023, he pleaded guilty to the murder of Leslie Perloff and received a second life sentence to be served
Okay.
consecutive with the first.
Okay, so you got 2 life
According to
sentences.
multiple news
Why
sources,
even add
John
in 7
Getrew died
years?
of natural causes on September 22, 2023, at the age of 79. His DNA remains in the state database and will continue to be compared against evidence from unsolved murders in the ongoing effort to close more cases. Like to see select
What's so sick about this to me is that there's literally people like him that's just out here. You see what I'm saying? What's sick about this to me as well is the families of the victims, bro. They probably lived their whole lives either not knowing at all who did it or suspecting, like, bro, it's that John nigga. And without the proper DNA and technology, they couldn't prove it. So now it's like, even though I feel as though, even if you don't get your just due, if you don't get your if you don't get your karma on earth, bro, we all have to answer to God. So I know at the end of the day, we all have to answer to God, bro. And the pain that he put on people's family, gang, God sees that. So with that being said, you might could have escaped technology, escaped the justice system in California specifically as well, but bro, you ain't gonna escape that wrath, gang. John got a nice hot seat down in hell waiting for him. Let me know what y'all think in the comments though, man. Like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all. Let me know what videos I should do more, man. I appreciate the recommendations. Until next time, Jiggly out.